Welcome back to another cooking video. Today I'm going to be making a sushi roll, and that's quite special since the last time I made a sushi roll on this channel was 8 months ago, which is ridiculous since this channel is called How to Make Sushi. So from now on and in the future, and especially today, I'm going to be making way more sushi on this channel, so it's more relevant because the channel is called How to Make Sushi, for God's sake. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this roll. Let's get going. Let's cook this. First step is going to be blanching some asparagus. So for this I'm going to cut the bottoms off and place them into salted boiling water. 2.5 minutes if you like them a little bit crunchy, and 3 if you like them a little bit more soft. And once they're cooked, then you're going to place them into directly ice cold water, and this will stop the cooking process and make sure they don't overcook. Now I'm going to move on to some salmon. Here I'm going to cut the top off a salmon loin, and this is just to get the right shape for my salmon that I'm going to use in my sushi rolls. I want a nice chunky sort of block, so this is what I'm looking for. Now I'm going to cut a couple of these because one won't really make an entire sushi roll. Now I'm taking half a sheet of nori and I'm going to cover it with 100 grams of cooked and seasoned sushi rice. A link to my sushi recipe will be in the description to this video, so check it out. And you're just going to spread it out nice and thinly and leave a little gap here at the bottom, and you'll see why later. Now I'm going to place this on a rolling mat, upside down. I'm going to spread a little bit of freshly grated wasabi over it. And I'm going to add my asparagus and my chunky cuts of salmon, just like this. And we're going to need a couple of these just to fill up the entire roll, and one little bit there. Now to roll it, you just want to pull up the back and curl over and close it before you reach the end of your nori sheet. And then you can see that little gap there. When you roll forwards, it will make sure that there's a little gap so it doesn't overlap the sushi rice. Now I'm going to form it into a square shaped sushi roll. And then I'm going to just bring the sides up and just tuck them in like this. Okay. Now I'm going to cover it with tobiko, this flying fish roll. So here I'm just going to spoon it on top and just carefully pat it on all the way across. And now for the avocado. I'm going to take an avocado and cut it in half, and I'm going to prepare it for the topping. So for that I'm just going to twist, and now I'm going to peel it very carefully and remove the skin. Once you've done that, you can cut it. Now for this, I'm going to use a very sharp knife and cut up and down and create very thin slices. You can also cut in a swooping motion. That will be easier if the avocado is sticking to your knife, but this is a very sharp knife, so you don't have to. Okay, now spread it forwards, just like this, until it's the same length as your sushi roll. And once you've done that, you're just going to cut off the sides just to trim it so it's the same width across the entire sushi roll. And I'm going to pick it up with a knife like this and just pop it on top. There we go. Now I'm going to cover it with some cling film and press it down with a rolling mat. And this will make sure that the avocado doesn't move when I'm cutting it. If you don't do this, it'll be very difficult to cut the avocado and sushi roll in one go. Now I'm going to slice it in half, and then in quarters, and then in eighths. And in between each cut, I'm going to clean the knife with a damp rag just so that the rice doesn't stick to it. And once you've done the cutting, you just want to reshape it and tuck it in the sides again. There we go, and remove that cling film. Now this is the end result, beautifully formed sushi. And now to plate it, you can place it on this beautiful plate and add some pickled ginger. This pickled ginger I've made in a different video, I'll link in the description. And there we go, beautiful avocado sushi roll done. So there we go, now you know how to make this beautiful sushi roll. As always, I hope you give this a try. There's no excuse with this one, it's super simple and super beautiful. So I really hope you do give it a try. Now, I have left some links in the description of this video to some resources like the sushi rice and how to make pickled ginger at home that you may need to make the sushi roll. Also, I've included some of the products I use so you can make the same sushi in the same way with the same equipment I've got. Lastly, I would like to know what you guys, my audience, would like me to make. Because I've got some sushi ideas and stuff, but sometimes it's good to know what you guys want to see and take that into account. So leave your ideas in the comment section below. Also, if you need to send me a photo, just send that to my Instagram @MakeSushi1, and there you can just DM me the photo of something, of an idea or something. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.